Well, damn. You do know how to show a werewolf a good time, don't you? Oh, come now. I do try my very best to accommodate. And for such a strapping young fellow. Wanderer, I know we just met, but come on, man, you can't be that much older than me. Tss. Caleb, my sweet prince. If you flatter me anymore, I'm gonna think you're trying to take me out for dinner. And I'm pretty sure your mate in there would be, none too pleased about that. Unless she's up for that kind of fun. I am if you are. Right now, I'm more up for this kind of fun. Were you able to get everything? Oh, of course. At some interesting contacts here and there, but everything is just as in order. I'll tell you, finding a military issue block too, now that was no easy feat, dear boy. I appreciate it. I really do. It's what I'm most used to. Caleb, who are you? And why have we never met before? You seem positively fascinating. Not really, I'm afraid. More just a bunch of years in the military. Yes, the American military, where the standard soldier is equipped with an M4, not a Block 2 build. My sweet werewolf. Don't think for 1 second I can't see quality. Your quality. It's a damn good rifle, what can I say? Maybe I just like them. First of all, quality was referring to you, my canine friend. Second of all, the rifle is very good, which is why the military doesn't just give it to anyone. Who are you? Or are you gonna keep teasing me? Well, we just met, I mean, you'd have to buy me dinner first. Oh, my sweet boy. That can absolutely be arranged. A table for 2 or 3. Maybe some other time. Don't leave me waiting now. I do have to ask, some of this is, not what I specified. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, I thought you could use a little bit of an upgrade here and there. Is that so devious of me? Armor-piercing rounds for everything that can take them. I've never met a 9mm that did well on them. But for the Glock, I got you a upgraded sight package. Yeah, these RMRs are great. Why'd you come across one of this vintage? This is the older model. I assume that was the last thing you trained with? Yeah, it's a good piece of equipment. Sucks when you have to re-zero it, but don't worry, I had one of my specialists take care of that just for you. Armor piercing everything? Armor piercing, everything zeroed, everything stable. The rifle's a custom build. And I put level 4 plates in that vest for you. Oof. Wander, you are teasing me. Well, what can I say? I don't want my newest and most intriguing customer to get hurt. Thanks. What do I owe you for all this? Right now, let's just say we're square. You take that hunter out, we'll be very square. Listen, I'm not a hired killer. Never have been, never will be. Oh, now, Caleb, my sweet boy. I never thought you were. But that hunter is bad for business. My club has been dreadfully empty. I simply cannot abide his presence. You're doing all of Frosthaven a, service. And I'm always one for somebody who can service well. Can you? You are incorrigible. Do you know that? I have been told, dear boy. So, you deal with Tobin, we'll call it square. Of course. Keep my friend Trevelyan safe. Though, right now maybe I should be keeping you safe from him. Yeah. I knew he was gonna be upset with me, but damn, he is pissed. Well, to be fair, I would be too. Sheltering who he's sheltering? Ooh. That's a spicy move even for him. Really? Oh, yes. You see, the elves don't like people keeping secrets from the council. He's going to be talked to sternly. He's lucky his family is who they are. He'll get away with much more than he should. But he's still gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Why do I get the feeling you like a little bit of trouble? Because I do, my sweet boy. I adore it. So, should I leave you alone with your new toys? Yeah, I think I can take it from here. Well, if you ever need anything, you have my number now. Don't you hesitate to call, okay? I won't. And Wanderer, thank you. Oh, anytime. My sweet, sweet Caleb. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back down to my club. I have an odd feeling everybody should stay indoors for the next couple hours. Don't you be a stranger now, okay? Never thought I'd be back here again. All right, lad. You look like you seen a ghost. Not seen. But I feel like one's just come back to inhabit my body. Lad, we've known each other for a while, so I feel safe to ask. Are you alright with this? With what? Protecting my friends, protecting my family? No, I'd never be alright with that. I'm not a fucking werewolf or anything. Why no, lad? But I can see it in your eyes. Something's haunting you. Something's in your chest. I'm fine, okay? You worry about your shit, I'll worry about mine. We'll get through the end of the night. Lad, I'm not saying we won't. What's going on? I never thought I'd have to be this guy again. You want the honest truth? There's a part of me that hates this, but there's a bigger part of me that loves it. I never thought I would be back in combat gear. And I'm worried that once it's on, I'm not going to want to take it back off. You didn't leave the military by choice, did you, lad? What gave it away? Well, besides the surrounding conversation. Yeah, I guess so. Listen, it might be better if you and your friend get the hell out of here. Take Chester and my mate with you, why don't you? Lad, I'm not fucking leaving your side. You've got to. It's the only way. It'd be safer for everyone. I don't think there's a soul back in that cafe who gives a shite about safe. Trevelyan is freaking out. Your mate's freaking out. My friend's freaking out. Chester, we're all feckin' freaking out. Except for Deacon, he passed out again. Yeah, they are. Which means in combat, in a fight, they're not going to be useful to anybody. Have you thought for one feckin' second it's not about who's useful or not? Of course, but in this case, I don't know what everybody can do. We can have each other's back, lad. We can be there for each other. We can defend, we can watch. Whatever we need, we're there. Whatever you need, we're there. Whatever I need. Never thought it would come to that. Speaking of which, what are you doing? Loading up. No point in hiding it anymore. Tobin's coming. I don't know if he's coming here or if he's going to track us down, but he's coming and this ends now. I'm so done with this. I'm done with this bullshit, Connor. I want this fucker out of here, and I don't care if it's in a body bag. Lad, just be sure you know what the hell you're doing. Be sure you're ready for the consequences, eh? Consequences? What consequences do you think I'm not ready for? Lad, I'm not saying no. You're not understanding is what you're not doing, Connor. This was me for years. I know what's about to happen. To be honest, I think the rest of you don't. Tobin declared war. And war is what I'm good at. Lad, you can't think that's true. You didn't know me before. You didn't know who I was. Maybe, if we get through this, I'll tell you. But until then, I'm not about to put anybody else in danger by not being who I need to be. So you're gonna see a different side of me, okay? As long as you understand that I'll be there to reel you back in when I think you're going over the edge. I'm not about to let me friend do something he'd regret for the rest of his life. You understand? Fair enough. Oh, and, Connor. Yeah, lad. I'm sure you meant nothing by it, but if you ever threaten me again, I'll rip your head off a second time, and I'll make sure you feel it. Lad? What were your words exactly? If you don't shut your mouth, I'll shut it for you. Ring a bell? Lad, that was a different story. No, I understand that. I understand that I was thrust into a world that I had nothing to do with, that I didn't want anything to do with. I understand there are going to be things that go on that I don't understand. Things that make no earthly sense because I was a human once. And I'm going to do my level best to understand them to the best of my ability. But at no point am I going to let someone threaten me or my mate or anyone I care about. You threaten me again, we're going to have a problem. Lad, it's not like that. I know. But I want you to understand. I'm sorry. Alright? I spoke rashly. Lad, do you understand how old I am? Yeah, I do. Good. Then you need to understand something. What happened in that cafe, I've not seen in all me long years. I've never had the good grace to meet a unicorn. For my people, that is like nothing that's on this planet. It'd be as if one of the gods themselves came down and laid their hand on my head. That moment was something pure and something good and something purely, truly magical. You have to understand, I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn. But you just witnessed something that no one else on the planet may even be able to say they have. The healing power of a unicorn. Stuff's legendary, even where I'm from. I understand that. And truth be told, I'm actually very happy for you in a weird way. Not that, Deacon's lying in there, passed out, healing, but I may be an idiot, but I understand how important some of this stuff is to you and Trey and all of them. I'm just saying, don't threaten me again. You're not gonna like who you meet. Lad, I don't think the day will ever come where you and I have to cross swords. I pray it doesn't. But I'm glad to know that at least you'll give me a fight. I think I'll give you a little more than that, my old friend. Fair enough, lad. Come on. We should get back inside. I think we got a few plans to make. You're right. With Deacon passed out and his friend MIA, I think we're gonna need to plan our next moves very, very carefully. You don't think there's any single way in all of the 9 hells that we got lucky and they just got left behind and they went back home? Lad, I'm a feckin' Doulahan. I'm from Ireland, so understand what I'm about to say comes with that gravity. We haven't gotten feckin' lucky once this entire evening. Well, I mean, Tobin did miss you with that shotgun blast. Lad, does any of our situation reek of luck to you? No, that's really actually fair. Exactly. So, maybe let's not assume that we're getting lucky with Deacon's friend. Yeah. So, we're pretty much figuring Tobin got him. Yeah. I'd be willing to bet my last shilling on it. Do you actually carry shillings? Feck no. Why the feck would I carry shillings? I'm from Ireland. We use the euro. Yeah, that's why I was kind of confused. Aye, but it sounds a bit more poetical, My last shilling, my last dime. My last euro cent doesn't really have the same roll to it. And here I thought as an Irishman you'd abstain from anything British. I'm an Irishman. We're all about the poetry, lad. Fair enough. You ready to go back in? Yeah, I am. Let's get things in order, shall we? Oi, and don't you worry. You won't be alone in fighting. I got a secret weapon coming.